Phyllis. We're out on our morning constitutional morning walk, and here we are with one of my least favourite plants in Swansea, the Japanese knotweed. Reaching a good height there, isn't it? 7 or 8 foot, and flowering, starting to flower. Now, it's a real problem here in Swansea, more of a problem than most other places. It was introduced by the Victorians as like a bamboo, an ornamental plant, and then it was found that its root system was strong and matted and had a real advantage, and that's why it was brought here to South Wales. What it would do is, if you planted it in old industrial slag, then it would stabilise the slag heap, because its roots would spread, and so where there was uncertain ground or rough ground, they planted Japanese knotweed. Now, unfortunately, it spread and it spread and it spread, and there are some parts of Swansea where it covers entire hillsides. Now, the problem with it is that it has no natural predators. I am told you can eat it. I dislike it so much, I'm not going to try. They tried to introduce some bugs a few years ago, brought some bugs in from Japan to see if they could introduce some bugs and the bugs would eat it, but while they pinned things back, they never really cured anything. And certainly this is going to be a long-term problem. The cost of eradicating it will run into hundreds and hundreds of millions here in South Wales. I don't know what the bill would be here. Its problem is that it can get into your pavements, into tarmac, into your house foundations, and because it's such a strong root system, it would utterly start to destroy your tarmac and your foundations. And if you have it anywhere near your house, the price of your house drops terribly. Japanese knotweed, it's a curse. Now, I found that in life. I found in life that whenever you try and do something good, weeds come, and they just seem to appear of their own volition. Jesus speaks about something like this, Matthew 13. The kingdom of heaven is like a man who sowed good seed in his field, and while everyone was sleeping, the enemy came and sowed weeds among the wheat and went away. And when the wheat sprouted and formed ears, then the weeds also appeared. The owner's servants came to him and said, "Sir, did we not sow good seed in your field? Where did the weeds come from?" "An enemy did this," he said. The servants asked, "Do you want us to go and pull them up?" "No," he answered, "because while you're pulling up the weeds, you may root up the wheat with them. Let them grow together until the harvest. At that time I will tell the harvesters, first collect the weeds, tie them into bundles to be burned, and again gather the wheat and bring it into my barn." And the harvest law that's laid out there is, when you seek to plant good, an enemy comes along and plants weeds. And that's what we find. Whenever we seek to do good, then there's always resistance. It's always difficult. It's not easy to do good. It's not easy to plant good. There's always an enemy trying to spoil it. Sometimes the enemy is human, sometimes the enemy is spiritual. And so we say, be on your guard. It's harvest time. Be on your guard. Recognize that with the good and with the wheat is also the weeds. But don't worry, God deals with it, and in the end, He has the last word. Well, from me, you having a bit of moan? Yeah? What are you saying? Oh, just, does it smell good? Oh, okay. Have a good day. God bless you, keep you. cause his face to shine upon you and give you peace.